YouTube? D4G here, banging out another video. Hey, today, I know some of y'all work in the office. Some of y'all go inside, you know what I'm saying? Sit behind a computer cubicle. You might run some meetings, whatever the case may be. If you're one of those individuals, I got 5 fragrances that I'm gonna present to y'all today. Now, all 5 of these can be used in business situations, and that's where they're mostly gonna shine at. And every single one of these fragrances is gonna be BOB official, so they're gonna be under that $40 price range. But go ahead, grab you a seat, get you some popcorn, and let's get it. What up, YouTube? D4G here. Y'all know what it is. 5 Middle Eastern fragrances, and they're all gonna be good for the business setting. Let's go ahead and get into this list. We don't want to take up too much of y'all time. We're gonna start off with Armaf Magnificent. Magnificent by Armaf. If you've ever smelled Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne, the original, that's all this is. Grapefruit, some bergamot, a nice apple, a little bit of ginger spice, some vanilla, and a nice suede in the dry down. Fam, I enjoy every aspect of this fragrance, bro. The dry down, the opening, you get a nice hit with citrus. You're gonna get hit with a nice blast of citrus. It's gonna be there. It's one of the main players in the opening of this. But you do get a little bit of sweetness from the apple, and then that vanilla note is somewhat there in the initial opening. The vanilla adds a little bit of sweetness with the apple, so the main things that you're gonna notice up top is gonna be that citrus and apple combination working. Once it transitions to the dry down, you got a nice suede with a nice vanilla. This is one of those fragrances to where I like loud fragrances. So if you're somebody that likes loud fragrances or fragrances that have a little bit more character, a little bit more body, this is gonna be the one on the list that's gonna have most of that. If you like the Paco Rabanne style fragrances, the Dior Sauvage, the ones that perform loud, have a nice scent bubble around you, but if you got a big personality, these are the type of fragrances that I like. Another one that's good for the office, hey, Armaf Magnificent, man. Check this one out if you haven't already. Now the second fragrance, this one I think is a gentleman only clone by Givenchy. Now that one I haven't smelled, so I can't really compare how close it is. But if you know what that one smells like, you will know why this one's on this list. Talking about Just For You. This almost has like a green hours tweed smell going in the background of it. Mandarin orange, a little bit of pink pepper, followed by some nutmeg, and a nice cedar and leather in the dry down. A very clean fragrance, fam. Now this one is another one that's a little bit citrus heavy, but this one also has like a certain sweetness in the background of it. This one comes off as more of a classical fragrance, so it's not gonna be like Magnificent by Armaf where you got a little bit more character and a lot more going on. You're gonna get a nice citrus blast, followed by a little bit of spices and a nice earthy leather dry down. Nice fragrance, and this one I think is under 20 bucks. You can find this one on Joma Shop. Another one that I would easily wear to the office, hey, Just For You by Armaf. Now this next fragrance, come on man, I really ain't gotta say too much about this one. If you know Bleu de Chanel, you know what you're gonna be getting. Talking about Amber Oud Blue Edition. Nice Bleu de Chanel clone in the EDT version. Grapefruit, you also got some mint, a nice lemon, ginger, followed by patchouli, and a nice cedar in the dry down. Bam, this is a very nice clone of EDT. Now, would I say that this is the best? No, this is not the best. The more I smell this, I do consider it a clone of Bleu de Chanel, but it's almost like a twist in a way because Al Harman kind of went their own direction a little bit. You still have that lemon citrusy up top, that lemon citrus smell, but it does a little bit something different in the mid and the dry down. I don't know if it's that patchouli aspect playing with the cedar, but it does something different in the dry down. That mint note mixed with the citruses that you get up top is a huge factor in this fragrance. It plays a huge factor with how it mixes with the lemon and the grapefruit. But then again, maybe it could be the ginger, fam. I don't know, but this is a good one. I like to rock this one. Another one that's clean for the office. And this one again is similar to Bleu de Chanel, but I'm thinking that it might be a twist in a way because it does a little bit different than what Bleu de Chanel does, especially in the dry down. But you can still rock this in the office and this will be a great fragrance for that. Amber Oud Blue Edition by Al Harman. The next fragrance on this list is probably the most popular one. Y'all probably already know about this one, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up on this one. By Armaf. But I remember the first time I smelled this, I wasn't even in the fragrance as heavy as I was. I think it was around like 2015, 2014. It might have been before that. My uncle showed me this, man. Hey, I fell in love with it right away. Little did I know that this is that exact same bottle until I saw the shape. Lemon, lavender, some spicy notes, and a little bit of sandalwood, man. This is a very simple fragrance. If you smell green Irish tweed, you know what you're getting, because that's what this is. This is a nice green Irish tweed cologne. Oh my gosh, right? Yeah, this is one of them ones. This is a nice one. This is an easy one to pull off as well. And you can wear this for the most part almost year round. I wouldn't say that it won't be the best in those cold situations, but up until the fall, until it starts to get to the super cold part of winter, you can still pull this one off, and especially in an office setting, you will have a nice smell around you. You will have a nice aura and a nice bubble that'll not only be pleasant for you, but pleasant for the ones that are around you, especially your coworkers. We ain't trying to have no HR complaints. Not as loud as Magnificent, but it definitely has the hype behind it, and it has a nice body with it. Nuit by Armaf is another one that you can have with you in business settings. And last but not least, man, this one right here is gonna be a twist. Now this is gonna be a twist of two popular Creed fragrances. You're gonna have fragrance I'm talking about is Le Parfait by Armaf. Pineapple, lemon, bergamot, some spicy notes, jasmine, vanilla, mixed with a little bit of patchouli. Now me personally, this is more green Irish tweed than it is Aventus. Not much, but you do get more of the green Irish tweed aspect than you do the Aventus. The Aventus part that you get is gonna be almost like that screechy lemon. That's gonna be one of the main things that reminds you of Aventus in the background of this. So it's not too much of Aventus that's being played in this. It's more so of the green Irish tweed, but it's still a nice mixture between the two. And if you like both of those fragrances, you might enjoy this one as a twist as you walking around in the office. Not overpowering and not inoffensive to many people around you. This is another one, hey, you will smell good in the office. And this one is gonna be the one that you're gonna get the most compliments of out of the list. For me, this is the biggest compliment getter on this list. This is the one that out of all of them, I've gotten the most compliments of. Now, Magnificent is still new, but this one right here is shown true when it comes to office or indoor settings. So if you wanna know which one, or at least garner you the most compliments, if that's what you're looking for, I say go with Le Parfait by Armaf. But that's my video right there. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. Let me know what fragrances y'all prefer to wear, especially if you're gonna be indoors in an office setting. Drop it down in the comment section and let's see if we can help somebody out that's looking for a good business fragrance. But with all that being said, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square, stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it. D4G, truly blessed. That's the full word. We out.